Hey everybody, Master Amanda here with Martial Arts Instructor Academy, and I'm here with Keith. And today we are going to talk about parent involvement, how to help uh, connect what's going on in the classroom with the family at home.
Yeah, and talking about just how important it is that we want the parents to be involved with the kids and the learning process and the lessons that they're learning on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
We find that the more the parents are involved, typically the better the retention is, for that student, the longer they stick with it. Not always 100% the case, but just it's a trend.
Well, especially when they start seeing results like, you're talking about integrity and they're starting to talk about integrity at home, and that's not a bad thing to be talking about. And the kid starts to have a reference point of what does it mean to be truthful
Right.
and honest. And then also another benefit is parents like, hey, maybe I could get on the mat myself, so have the parents join in with the kids training.
Absolutely. So a few of the ways that we do that. Number one is, if you are able to have the TV on the mat, we prefer the parents in the classroom. We like to blast the TV so that the parents can listen and hear the lessons, the leadership lessons that are being taught at the end of every single class. This month for us was integrity, and
Mm-hmm.
we've been well, I guess this is December 1st, so the whole month of November. And man, we did a whole month of integrity, and we had different games and different activities that the kids were playing. Yesterday, I was teaching class yesterday, and I said, "Who can explain to the class what integrity means?" And every hand shut up,
Awesome.
which was awesome. And so I brought a few kids up in front of the other students, in front of the parents, and they were able to speak loud enough
Nice.
and say exactly what integrity meant
Mm-hmm.
and give some examples. And it was just awesome. And the reason we were able to do that is just one we were just so consistent, and literally every class ends with that
Right, right.
leadership lesson.
Mm-hmm.
So it was really cool to see it. Just it was ingrained in their brains. They knew exactly what it was. It was awesome. And man, the parents that see their kids get up and in front and explain what, like, man, my
Oh
kid knows
yeah.
integrity.
Not only do they know it, but they have the confidence to stand up and
Right,
say it in front of a group like
right.
that. Yeah, I love that.
And that's a powerful moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's a powerful moment for the student, for the parents. um, and so anyway, that's one way, is we just like to do everything, you um, visual enough so that the parents can see, loud enough so that the parents can hear, um, and that way they can use, I know the parents say, remember the integrity lesson that,
Right. Oh
at
yeah,
karate,
absolutely. Mm-hmm.
and they use that at home.
Or
And
you get phone calls saying Johnny's not showing integrity. Would you have a chat with him real quick?
I
So
absolutely get those.
yeah, so
So yeah, so that's one way that we like to really keep the parents involved.
hmm another way is we do have take home things that the kids take home, and that way your lessons and what you're trying to accomplish on the mat in the class gets taken home. It's on the coffee table, it's on the refrigerator, it's somewhere where it's a constant reference that the family has about the leadership lesson. We accomplish that in a couple of different ways. We have and when the kids do these lessons at home, there's rewards for those, whether it's at graduation, doing so many, you get a medal or a trophy, or you can earn stripes when you finish a page. But the thing is like, for instance, we were talking about helpfulness, and this is just a little helpfulness tic tac toe. So when they give a compliment to a family member, they get to cross that off on their sheet, and when they complete the sheet, they get to turn it in. And so that way, you're talking about it in class, they're talking about it at home. It's on the refrigerator, working on trying to make these lessons mean something that goes beyond the classroom, but that you really are trying to build a good citizen all
Mhm.
the way around. And being able to do that uh, when you're not present, like sending a sheet home that they need to do at home, uh, that's something that can become very, very powerful.
Yeah. And something else that's an individual sheet, and then we also have, it's built into our academy, a journal that the kids do every single cycle. Um, and now once the kids are old enough to do it themselves, we do teach that they're responsible to be filling it out themselves, and the parents have to just sign off that their child did do
Yeah, and then
those.
the adults do the same thing. They have rewards, and I have, I have adults come and say, "Man, that was really challenging." Working on my respectfulness this past month. The things that y'all were asking me to do, and here's just an example on confidence, believe in yourself, and different things that they can do and work together as a family. But again, it's taking the lesson that you're working on in the classroom, and then the family's taking it home, and that's the way you can really get the parents involved, and they know that you are helping support the character traits that they want in their child, and you know that they're helping support what you're trying to teach in the classroom. So it brings everybody together.
Yeah, it's something we've focused just a ton on, and how many and some things work better for different families, right? We know some parents are super busy, they're not always in the classroom. Well, at least they get to have these conversations at home with the
Good
journal,
point. Yeah.
right? Or vice versa. Maybe at home is crazy, but they're at every class,
Right.
And so we like to provide those different options, and of course, you can take advantage of as many different ones as you can, and there's incentives and rewards for doing so.
Right.
And but no, and one of the a compliment that we get all the time is just how much they loved it sparking good conversations at home, whether it be on confidence, respect, discipline, whatever it may be. We did charity this year as well. I know that sparked a lot of great conversations between the kids and their parents.
I had a family tell me not too long ago, they were like, if you only knew how many times Olson's martial arts was brought up at the dinner table, so you would be really surprised, So I just thought that was really cool, that we were a point of reference that, was a good thing, for the family to be chatting about. So that was a pretty cool compliment. But the reason that it is part of the family is because we do include them. We try to include them in everything, like you said, in the classroom, being part of the leadership experience, and then taking things home to continue being part of the leadership training experience.
And the reason that we're doing all this is because we're putting so much work on the floor. We really want these lessons to sink into the kids. We really want the kids to see the benefits, the parents to see the benefits in their kids. We really want it to sink in and take effect. And we don't want that time on the mat, wasted. And
it's not filler time.
No, absolutely not. And these types of papers and journals and getting the parents involved just really helps for those lessons to sink in and solidify, and even faster, right? So not only we're talking in class, but we're talking in the car, we're talking at home, we're talking on the way to class about these things, and so we just find that it really helps for the lessons to sink in quicker for the kids.
Yeah, I love that too.
Yeah.
So that's just another way that you can use the training to benefit and increase value in your academy, and get more parent involvement. So
absolutely, I think that's a wrap.
All right, that's a wrap.
See you
Thanks.
guys.